Okay, this video is on graphing quadratics, which should be a problem. And what we learned before is we learned how to graph using this. Now, graphing this equation is very, very simple. Okay, so if they give you the equation in this form, it's an easy parabola problem. Now, in today's homework, they're gonna give you this equation, which you can see that this equation looks nothing like that equation. Okay. But luckily there's a way you can make this question look like that. Okay, for that you're gonna do what we call complete the square. And first I'm gonna give you a problem complete the square, and then I'll show you how you use it. Okay, complete the square means the following. What you're gonna do is group the what you're gonna do is do the following. Okay, um they ask you what c value can I put in here that will complete the square, and here's the way you do it. Okay, the c value to find the number is you're gonna take bx divided by 2, and you're going to square that answer. Okay, what that means the following. Okay, remember this is a x squared, this is bx, and this is a constant, the c value. So when we're talking about the b value, they're talking about this value right here. So when I do the problem is give me the I'm sorry, there's no x, only the b value. So give me the b value. The b value will be -8, and you're going to cut it in half, and then whatever you get, that should be square. So half of -8 will be -4, and that should be square. And -4 squared will give you 16. So this equation becomes m squared minus 8m plus 16, and that is your answer. That's a c value that when you put this value, then you can complete the square. Okay, so the c value, the value that I needed was 16. Okay, so now to make this equation look similar to that equation is you're going to do the same thing. First thing you're going to do is you're going to rewrite the problem y is equal, and you're going to group the x's together. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to have x squared plus 8x, and leave leave some blank right here. Okay, plus 20 equal 1. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the following. I want to get this by itself, so I need to get rid of 20. So to get rid of it, I must do the opposite. The opposite plus 20 is -20. And then when you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. And the other thing that I'm gonna do is do the following. Okay, I need to find the number. So I'm gonna take the formula is b divided by 2, and whatever answer I get, I'm going to square that. Remember, this is the b value. So I'm gonna put in 8 divided by 2 quantity square. 8 divided by 2 will give you 4, and 4 squared will give you 16. So I'm gonna put plus 16 right here. Okay, and then remember what you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. So if I did plus 16 on the right, I gotta do plus 16 on the left side. Okay, so now these will cancel. So I'm gonna have the quantity x squared plus 8x plus 16, and over here the y cannot be combined because there's only one y. -20 plus 16. If you owe me 20 and you have 16, you're still gonna owe me $4 when you pay me. Okay, now What you gotta do is this y is called completing the square. The left side stays the same, and the right hand side I like to write it as quantity square. Now here's the way you do it. To find the letter, take the square root of this. So you take the square root of x squared. Remember, square and square root are opposites. They cancel, so the answer will be x. From the middle one, I only take the sign. That's a plus, so this should be a plus. Now right here, same thing. Take the square root. Square root of 16 will be 4. So this will be 4. Okay. Now, these equations begin to look a lot like this. Now the only problem is the y has to be by itself. So I need to get this y by itself. So I'm gonna do the opposite of -4 will be +4. And then we do to one side, you do it over here. These opposites, this will cancel. So the answer is y is equal to this and this can be combined because this is 4 by itself and this inside the parentheses. Since they cannot be combined, you have x plus 4 quantity square plus 4. Now, if you notice, this equation looks very, very similar to this equation right here. Looks very, very similar to that equation. Okay? So, like the other homework done, I can find the A, the H, and the K. Okay? So the A value is whatever's right here. The number that's right here is, if there's nothing, there's a 1. Now the H value, remember H value is the opposite of this. The opposite will be -4. If you're not understanding how I'm getting those values is, here's what I'm doing. I'm comparing what I have to y is equal to a x minus h quantity square, and this will be plus k. So the a value is 1, the h value is the opposite of this, which is -4, and the k value will be 4. And now I can graph it. I'm not gonna show you how to graph it. If you need to watch the previous video, but in here I need to have the transformation table, and the transformation table, remember, it looks like this. This will be the transformation table. And once you're done with the table, then the graphing will be a piece of cake. Okay, now do you understand? Probably not, right? So let me do another example. Okay, let me do number well, I did 5 already, so let me do number 6. Okay, so problem number 6 will be the following, and same instructions, they want us to graph them. So what you're gonna do is do the following. And okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I would like to make this equation look like that equation. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is you're gonna group the x's together. So I'm gonna group these x's together, and then what you want to do is also get rid of the 2. Get rid of this 2 being the opposite of plus 2 being -2. What you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. Remember, these are the sides. Now, these will cancel, so the answer will be y minus 2 is equal to, and write it with some space at the end because I need to find what number goes here. Okay, remember to find this number, I'm gonna take that divided by 2 and square it. And for this problem, the b is 2. So I have 2 divided by 2 quantity square. 2 divided by 2 will give you 1 square, and 1 square is equal to 1. So I'm going to do 1 in here. But the real mathematics says, the rule says, what you do to one side, you must do it on the other side. So here I gotta do plus 2 again. So basically, since I added 2 to the right, I gotta do the same thing to the left. Since I added 1 over here, I need to add 1 over here. Okay. Now, -2 plus 1. If you owe me 2 and you have 1, and when you pay me, you still owe me 1. And then right here, you want to write this as a quantity square. And take the square root of this. Remember, square root of x squared. The square and square root are opposites. That cancels. So the answer is x. From the middle one, you only take the sign and then take the square root of that. Square root of 1 is equal to 1. So this will be 1. Okay. Now this equation looks going to look like this. The only thing is the y has to be by itself. I need to get the y by itself. So get rid of -1. The opposite of -1 will be +1. And then what you do to one side, you gotta do it over here. I put it over here because nothing here can be combined. So this will cancel. And the answer is y is equal. This one can be combined with this number because this is inside parentheses and this is not. So the answer will be, since nothing combines, x minus 1 quantity square plus 1. And now, right underneath that, I'm going to write y is equal to a x minus h square plus k. Now, if you do this, it makes things a lot easier for you. And we learn something for the first time, you might want to do this. So I need the a value. This is the a value. I don't see a number here. That's a 1. And now I need the h value. This is the h value. Remember, this means the opposite. So the opposite of -1 will be 1. And then I need the k value. And this is the k value. So k value will be 1. Once you do that, do that table and then do your graph. Remember, if you forgot how to graph, you might want to watch my previous video. Thank you.